For today. Today we are going to review something about the grammar and the vocabulary that we learned in this unit, okay? We are going to work with the book. The objective is use have to and don't have to in writing exercises and complete examples with it. Here we have when we use have and when we use has. We use have with I, you, we, they, and has with he, she, it. That is a third person. Have to versus don't have to. Have to, something you need to do following a rule. Structure have or has to plus the base forms of the verb. Here we have an examples. You have to go to a school. They have to clean the house. He has to see the doctor. You have to drive slower than 110 kilometers per hour on a highway. What have you to say you for yourself? You have to wear uniform in class. My brother has to drink milk before going to bed. We use don't have to when something which is not necessary. Structure don't or doesn't have to plus the base forms of the verb. Examples, you don't have to come to school on Sundays. We don't have to watch this movie. She doesn't have to learn your language. They don't have to wear a suit. He doesn't have to take the exam. You didn't have to work for a salary. And we don't have to buy an egg. Here we have an exercise. This is a chart, okay? When we use a have with I, you, we, and they, here we have to write the have. Have with a have to. Listen to the referee. And he, she, it is has to. Correct. Has to. In negative form, I, you, we, they don't have to because it's a first person and singular and plural. But here with a third person, we use doesn't. Doesn't have. Doesn't have to pay equipment. Doesn't have to buy equipment. And a question short answer. Do I have to follow the rules? Yes, you do, or no, you don't. Here we have the third person. We use does. It's D-O-E and S. He have to rest. And the answer is yes, he does, or no, he doesn't. Here we have to choose the correct options. Here we have, you have to play chess slowly, you can play quick chess. You have to learn a lot of rules for American football. It's not an easy game to understand. You have to practice a lot to be good at surfing. It's hard to stand up. And you don't have to be fit to play cards. A referee doesn't have to make all decisions on his or her own. Referees usually have help. Players don't have to be young to play golf. You can play at any age. You have to be fast to play tennis. The ball may move very fast. Here we have a homework on page 82, exercise 3, 4, and 5. Have a nice day, and thank you for being in class.